Everybody. Yo, how you guys doing? So doesn't Stan look like Eddie from Tekken? Like he's about to breakdance fight you? He like retired to be a bartender? I was born and raised in Vegas. Are you anyone else born and raised in Vegas? No, no one? It's kind of a crazy place to grow up, but it's made me who I am, so I love it here. But when we were kids, me and my brothers used to make fun of each other for being gay. And my mom would get pissed at us. She'd be like, don't call your brother gay or he's going to start to believe it. I'm pretty sure if that's how you turn people gay, then everyone would be gay. But don't worry, if I turn him gay, I'll tell a bunch of straight jokes until he turns back, so relax. So it was my goal in life to tell a gay joke that was so funny that my mom couldn't help but laugh at it. So I was like, but we're about to go to a wedding, and she was like, do you guys see everything you're going to get married? And I was like, yeah, I'll probably get married someday. My little brother said, no, I'm never going to get married. So I put my hand on his shoulder. I said, don't worry, one day they'll pass the gay marriage law. So my mom busted up laughing, but now my little brother's gay. And all the straight jokes in the world don't seem to turn him back, so shit, my bad. Do you guys have an imaginary friend when you guys were kids? Yeah, I did. His name was Jesus. I eventually grew out of him, but the funny thing is, my parents still play along. It's like I'm not 8 anymore. You guys can drop it. All right, so I'm getting old. Most people don't know that. How old would you think I am? 57. Huh? Way to ruin my joke. Shit. Right on the money. But it's people are usually like, oh, you're 22, 23. It's I just turned 27. But I guess the Botox is working. I don't know. I get that shit. I'm at the age now where all my friends are getting married and shit. It's and I was when I was a kid, I was at 27, I thought I'd be married, but I just got so much left to live for, So and I also thought I would have kids, but then I was like, well, I still got dreams, So, but it's it's when I tell my friends, that are married, they're all broken men, they're on Atkins diets, they don't go hang out with their friends anymore, and they don't even get any sex anymore. So it's but they still say that their wedding day was the best day of their life, and the girls are like, oh, that's so sweet. And I was like, no, that was just the last day that he got to get drunk with all his friends, eat cake, and he still got to fuck you, So, so when I graduated from high school, these army recruiters were just hounding me to join the army. And I was just no, I got decent grades, so I think I'll go to college instead. But, they just kept coming at me oh, it's well, whatever you want to do, we can train you in the army. And when you get out, you could go to school for free. It's I'm not rich, so I was oh, it'd be nice not to have student loans, but it'd also be nice to have arms. How hard it'd be to take notes with no arms, or a 10-page paper takes on a whole level of difficulty when you got to type out every one with your nose, So, plus it'd be super hard to pick up chicks without arms, literally. So I went to Europe not long ago, and in Europe, their cops don't even carry guns. It's so if you have good cardio, you could probably just get away with anything. What the fuck are they gonna do? Freeze. I don't think so. All right, whatever. But I was there and I was visiting. I've met some cool people, and they're hey, we're gonna go to this football game. I was yeah, that sounds like fun. But a couple minutes into it, I was these guys don't know the rules of football. This looks a lot like soccer. The only difference is people here actually give a shit. So, back in the day, they used to think it was when you had a headache, the demons were trying to escape from your skull. So they would drill a hole in your head so that demons could escape. And that just seems ridiculous to me. But I think it's even more ridiculous that my friends think the cure for alcohol poisoning is to draw a bunch of penises on my face. We had a friend die one time, and I was I guess we just didn't draw enough penises on his face. But at least his mom had a good laugh when she went to identify the body. So I guess there was a silver lining. All right, my name is Waddle. Thanks for listening to me.